All right, well, let's get more of your questions answered. Caitlin, what do we have waiting for us?
Our next question. We have a science question. It says, what sorts of signals does the brain use to communicate sensations, thoughts, and actions? Sam, I believe you know this.
Okay, so this is a question about the nervous system, essentially. So your brain and many other parts of your bodies are filled with these special kind of cells that you have called neurons. If we could jump to my screen, I've got just sort of a basic diagram of a neuron here. So a neuron is similar to other cells in your body in the sense that it has sort of a body part in the neuron. It's called the soma, and that's the part that contains the nucleus and any of the other sort of standard cell organelles. But neurons are special in that they have these sort of branching arms. These shorter arms around the back are called the dendrites, and then this long branching arm is called the axon. And using their axons, neurons are able to send electrical signals to other cells, to other neurons that are then picked up by the dendrites. So effectively, these cells are using electricity to communicate between them, and I'll just talk a little bit more about how that happens. So you can imagine, this is sort of a stylized diagram, but you can imagine that inside of your body, especially in your brain, but also all throughout your body, the neurons of your body are interconnected to be able to pass signals of different types all throughout and get those signals out to the body to perform actions or back to the brain to give you information. And so I was just going to show this really quick. It's an animated GIF that shows sort of the traveling of electric current through a neuron. So neurons have the ability through their axon to create an electrical pulse because they have these membranes that keep out ions of one kind of charge, like a positive charge, and are able to keep ions of a negative charge on the other side of the membrane, and then sort of release that difference at their will, which allows an electrical current to travel up through the axon. At the end of the axon, you have this area called the synapse, where the axon attaches to dendrites, a dendrite or multiple dendrites of other cells, other neurons. And what you have here in this image are little pockets filled with neurotransmitters. So neurotransmitters are chemicals that your body produces to essentially pass different signals between these neurons. So it's really the electrical pulse that allows the release of these neurotransmitters that are then picked up by the dendrites of another neuron. And this is the way that your body communicates everything from just touch sensations, hot and cold sensations, to complex thoughts, feelings, emotions, which take many, many neurons firing at once, but really breaks down to essentially this same basic process.
All right, nice.